Hey guys, I'm back. I'm using a new deck, the Badass Tarot deck and the Telepathy Oracle. I pulled two cards for you. Clear Situation just jumped out at me. First, you've got the Ten of Cups. I love this. I love it. It's black and white, kind of 1950s, and it looks very... I don't know. They're all staring at a UFO, like spitting out a rainbow. It's kind of interesting. I love the UFO. I just love this card. Ten of Cups. This is a positive card. However, it's paired with the Seven of Swords, and this is a real creepy one. Like, they don't even have eyes. They just, like, somebody's scanning them. Like, they're not real. That's really creepy. I don't know about you guys, but... So, Ten of Cups and Seven of Swords. This is telling me, like, okay... You feel like you are being emotionally fulfilled, that you are happy with your relationship right now. Now, this could be a relationship with a friend or romantic, platonic, whatever it is, okay? Take it however you will. I always say take what resonates and leave the rest, but I figure by now you guys should know. Like, you don't have to take it literally. And some of the message may be for you, or all of the message, or none of the message. If it's not for you, then maybe it's not for you. But if you're drawn to the title, if you come in and you feel like this impulse to come in and listen to this message, then this is for you. It looks like a happy family. It's all in black and white, and then you have this UFO coming down. My thing is, Ten of Cups is supposed to be the happy family card. It's a happy ending. But you've got Seven of Swords. This is my deceit card. Now, it doesn't mean there's like deceit going on. This is about lying to yourself or to others, or you may be lied to. Take that however you will. This is basically putting these two cards together saying, don't lie to yourself about your relationship. So if you found this and you're feeling a certain way, yes, don't lie to yourself about your relationship, because clearly, it's like, and look at this, it's like this 1950s vibe going on here. Like, definitely. When I look at this, it reminds me of how many people were truly happy. I mean, some people had great marriages and families and all that, but how many people had to, you know, at the time with certain standards and marital value, like family values, people had to, well, not had to, but they were expected to just get married and have kids and, you know, Susie Homemaker and all that. Or, you know, I always think of like Leave It to Beaver, you know, the mother is always cooking and in the kitchen and taking care of home stuff and raising kids, and the man was the provider. These are old social norms. Some people still like to do it. It's everybody's preference, and it should be a preference. If that's what you want, go do that. Don't tell anybody else they're wrong for it, because there's a lot of people that are hustling for themselves these days. We're independent. We can buy our own houses. We can pay for our own bills, get groceries, do what we want, you know? If I want a fan that plays music and colors, then I'm gonna go get it. There is this really cool one on Amazon. I totally want it. But it just tells me that some of you may be lying to yourself about the relationship, or your partner might be lying to themselves too, and you can feel it. Your intuition is not going to lie to you. You can pick this up. It's important, and there could be some issues in your relationship that are affecting other relationships. Maybe there's an issue where the family is not fond of that person, or your partner's not fond of your family, and you're like, why? You know, it doesn't make sense. Like, what? Just get to know them, and they're not putting in the effort. There's also the chance that your friends don't like them, or they don't like your friends. If you're in a relationship that you think you're happy in, and they're trying to cut you off from friends and family, that's an immediate red flag. Nobody should be cutting you off. I was part of an abusive relationship like that, and that person wanted to get married and take me to another country. I wouldn't know the country. I don't know the land. I wouldn't know how to drive there. Wouldn't know the language. I would be completely dependent on them. If they're trying to cut you off to where you are completely dependent on them, red flag, big red flags, sirens, alarms, and bells, everything is going off. Like, don't let them do that. Don't let them talk down to you about your friends, your family, you know, other people you're close to. The people that love you and support you are going to show up for you. And your last card says cherish in the Oracle. Protect your relationships well. You see that? This is about protecting the real relationships. So there is an opposite idea here, like not an idea, but I got this main thing that maybe somebody was not in a good relationship. Some of you, that may be the case. But there is a handful of you, there's a few of you that and I don't know how many people will ultimately see this, but I do sense that of those, there's a fraction of you that might actually have had issues with friends or family in the past, and you found a good relationship. You may actually be in a good relationship, but you may feel the need to protect your relationship because your so-called friends and family are haters and they don't care, and maybe I wouldn't see friends necessarily. If you're friends with someone who isn't supporting you, you gotta go. Don't deal with them. But if you have one of those families that's judgmental and doesn't like anybody you're with, and they might be harsh in your life, and maybe you got away from them and you found a loving, supportive partner that is going to be with you no matter what, and then your family's trying to interfere or thinks you're making a mistake or whatever it is, protect the relationships where you feel nourished, where you feel loved, and just make sure make sure you're not lying to yourself about the relationship you're in or the relationship that you have with a person that might be interfering with that relationship. So it goes both ways. Someone's either interfering in a great relationship, and don't lie to yourself about keeping those people in your life that don't support you. But at the same time, if you have a lot of love around you and you have some issues, you will feel it in your gut. Your intuition is going to tell you something's not right. This is not how a relationship should be. This is not how love is. And if you have a so-called partner that is mistreating you, get out. Your friends are showing concern for a reason. So you might talk to them and at least hear them out. If you need to get away from that person, just don't worry. Even if you think it's all over and it's sad and you're just like your life is not falling apart. You're just kind of resetting. And you'll have the love and support from your friends and family to get away from a bad partner. If that partner is toxic, if that partner is not good for you in any way, you are going to be just fine. And you know what? Getting rid of a bad partner makes room for a new one and a better one. Someone who will love you and respect you, and they will be there, your rock, your support, always. So whatever situation that you happen to be in, whichever one that you're in, good luck with that. I always say good luck, and I hope that it all works out. All right. Thanks, guys.